Yeah, can you see that red spot?
Yeah, yeah.
That's recorded.
Oh, right, okay.
So if you want to, you can zoom in and out, but you don't have to.
How can I zoom in and out?
I wouldn't. We just want to pick up the audio, really.
Yeah.
But every 30 minutes that will turn itself off and you just press that button again.
Start, right,
Yeah.
okay.
You're right.
Thank you, yeah, not a
Brilliant.
problem.
The World War One filming, no. She asked me if I would be prepared to help get it to Jack. I can organise it. I can do the professionals. I'll go and buy them. I'll get them sorted and do everything. I'm just not making cakes. I'm not time to do that. So I found a recipe for drench cake, which people used to make and send to their drenches. So basically, you've got to have 400 slices or cake. Some people are making cake, some people drench cake. So I'm going to what we're doing is we're going to have all bunting around the
I've got some bunting, I've got some
Mr. Chair, right, excuse me, Councillor West, can I just make an introductory comment, please? You've not started yet. Welcome, members, and welcome members of the public to the Arlesey Town Council meeting of Tuesday, the 4th of November. It's just gone 7 o'clock, so we'll make a start. Before I start, I'd just like to make a few comments about the fact that we now have 2 new councillors here tonight. We have Peter Hayes, who's the gentleman there on the end, and we also have Jason Orban, who's the gentleman over there next to Councillor West and Councillors Page. Bit of an invidious position to be in, but there you go. I'd also like to welcome for the first time to one of these meetings the new Vicar of Arlesey, Geoffrey Bolt, who's sitting at the front there. Councillor West, would you like to...
Yeah, Mr. Chair, I'd like to propose a motion that regardless whether the agenda is finished or not, at 10 o'clock, because it's unfair on the staff to expect them to work after 10 o'clock and be back here for God in the morning, that at 10 o'clock the meeting be brought to an abrupt end, regardless whether the agenda is finished or not. It now needs seconding.
Well, that's a proposal.
I think we have to continue with the paper after, but other than that, I think, yes, you're quite right.
I mean, I will do my best to get through it as quickly as possible because I have other commitments tonight after the meeting, so that does suit me as well. Try and get through it quickly.
It now needs to be voted, it's been proposed and seconded, and needs to be voted. All those in favour?
Can I ask what will happen to the articles or the items that we don't discuss?
Another meeting will have to be called.
If I can ask that, Mr. Chairman.
Sorry.
Sorry, Councillor Holloway.
What will happen to some of the items that we haven't discussed?
Well, I'm hoping it was an issue because we should be able to get through it in time. You're saying 10 o'clock. Let's just say that around about 10 o'clock.
About 3 hours, isn't it?
So, yeah, we've got 3 hours to get through it, haven't we? Yeah. So I think everyone's in more or less agreed. No one wants to be here ultra late tonight, do they? No. Okay, so apologies for absence.
Councillor Gargano and Councillor Wayne.
If I may, Councillor Baines. Councillor Baines called and asked me to pass on his apologies.
Okay.
Stuck with work.
Right, declarations of interest. To receive declarations of interest from members, that's personal or pecuniary. Are there any to declare? Councillor West.
Section number 20.
Councillor Incompetent. Right, Chairman's announcements. 3A is the Town and Parish Council Conference of the 20th of January. Elsie, is there anything to note about that?
The one scheduled for the 18th of November has been postponed to fit in with the timetable of the Central Council for the budget, and therefore that's been the new date has come for that for the 20th of January.
The agenda is going to be the Highways Conference, Dog Control Orders, and the Budget 2015. If there are any other subjects you would like raised at this event or have any related questions that you would like addressed on the evening, please let CBC know by the 21st of November. We would like representatives to attend from the council. They're inviting representatives from the council. They don't actually give a number. We usually send one or two, don't we? Does anyone wish to attend that? That's on the 20th of January. That's a Tuesday night. So that will potentially be a committee meeting evening. Yeah. Anyone wish to attend that? Okay. Well, if you do have second thoughts on that, then contact the clerk. 3B is a CBC press release, consultation launched on changes to school transport policy. I've got a copy of that. In your intros, just for the benefit of the new councillors, there's a small tray system on the table at the entrance to the hall, where any post that is relevant to yourselves, you post in that as it comes in. You're welcome to go into the office at any time to collect any updates, or you can collect them at town council meetings or committee meetings. It's up to you. Councillor West?
Yeah, Mr. Chair, it's important that people who have children's statements understand that to get the transport into the statement, and it doesn't fall within the review thing because it becomes part of the legal legislation part, and therefore they have to have it put in their statement. So if anybody who has a child with disability or special needs and has a statement, get asked the school to put in their the transport in the statement, and it takes it out of any review because they therefore legally have to provide it.
3C is the Remembrance Service, just reminding you that it is this Sunday, the 9th of November, assemble at Lyman's Road, usual place, 2:30, with a march up to the War Memorial, where the service will commence at 3 o'clock. Obviously, I wish as many of you to attend as is possible. Okay. 3D is a CBC press release, reading challenge winners celebrated at Magic Prize giving event. Is it in their intro? There's a winner from Arlesey, Madison Moran, 5 years of age.
Mr. Chair.
Well done.
Mr. Chair, can we arrange for a certificate from yourself to be given out to her for her good work?
Yeah, does anybody know Madison Moran? No? Okay, we'll arrange for something to be given to her, and we'll see if we can invite the parents and her to one of them, the next meeting probably. That's appropriate, if they feel it's appropriate. Probably too young for that, isn't she?
Can you give it to the school, give it to the presentation?
Yeah, we could do that. That's probably a better idea, isn't it?
Yeah, give a certificate from us through the
Yeah,
school.
that needs to
And
be done. Yeah, right, that's a good idea. 3E is Macmillan Coffee Morning. I was about the Macmillan Coffee Morning, which was held recently, 26th of September. It raised £332.49. That's an excellent figure. Good. 3F is a CBC press release again. Vital role of governors in Central Bedfordshire schools highlighted. You should all have that in your intro. And then 3G is another press release from Central Bed's development strategy submitted to the Secretary of State. And again, you've got that in your intros. Just for the members of the public, it sets out plans for delivering 31,000 new homes over the next 20 years and 27,000 jobs to meet local needs up to 2031. And it's been submitted to the Secretary of State. Yeah, central, that's for the Central Bed, not for Arlesey.
Mr. Chair, you can now come to the end of Chairman's announcements, but I'm actually rather upset and annoyed, okay? Our local group of the Royal British Legion actually raised the funds to give us a bench to commemorate the 100 years of the First World War, okay? And it can't appear in chairman's announcements to say thank you to them. I understand it's going to be put in place within the next few days, okay? But still at the same time, we should show at least the common decency to come out and say thank you to the Legion for raising that funds to buy the said bench.
No problem with that, Councillor West. Nancy, is that something you're...
Yeah, about the bench, but I haven't got anything.
Have you heard any letter from them?
No.
Obviously, we've had no communication from them, but everyone did hear what you said. Okay, so we'll mention that at a future meeting. I'm sure they will write to us.
I hope this eases your anger, because they didn't know about it.
They did know about it. The gentleman who informed me is sitting in the audience now, and he can confirm they knew about it over a month ago.
Why? Chinga.
Okay,
Okay,
we won't digress. We'll move on to agenda item 4, which is AYP Vision. We have Nicola here, who will give a report.
I've returned in a few months in the way, because it's been forever. Just short really, Arlesey Youth Development, again, update on that, doing really well, it's looking good, we've got a little shed there, we've got a bin, it's all ready for planting, and all the people have been talking to us, young people and their families have been talking to us about winter planting. I don't know anything about that, but it's going lovely. And then who knows what we're going to be doing next year, so watch this space. We also won an award from the Star of Aragon Awards, which we're really proud to have. Nothing, although I work for Aragon, it's nothing to do with me. I didn't nominate because I'm not allowed to, and I didn't judge, so I was really chuffed when Arlesey Youth Council got this. So that's really good. And it was for Best Environment Project. Something gets a few other different ones, so it's quite nice. So I'm really chuffed with that. The group have been doing some stuff around Halloween and fireworks safely, lots of stuff on our social networking, little posts going around the school. Again, just spreading the message this time of year. And Project Mackenzie, which is our employment and training programme, is starting again next week. I brought this into the council meeting, so we're recruiting again. So I will leave a couple of bits on the table out there. We are literally starting next week. So if you know anyone of between the ages of 16 and 24 that can really, and not doing anything, can really do with that will boost motivation, get into work or training, then please do give me a call. I live in York. And that'll be a 4-week programme. I've got a little update from Groundworks, who run the youth club next door. They said that everything's going really well. Their attendance is about 20 young people per session. They've done some activities recently with the volunteer centre, visiting employees, celebration of Black History Month, Bali and Halloween, and a DJ project. And they've got all sorts of stuff coming up. With Plan B, Remembrance Day, World AIDS Day, Question Time, a whole load of different things. They've also been working with neat young people, again, not in education, but we've got training. They tend to work with the younger ones as well, so although we complement each other's work, so if they've got anyone over 18, I take them, and if someone who's 16 to 19 that don't fit within my programme, they'll support that. So that's me.
Any questions, Councillor West?
Yes.
I have one question for you. I do hope that your shed wasn't one of those of the victim of crime that took place on that allotment site.
I did get your message. No, it wasn't. We didn't have it there at the time. And also, we don't keep anything valuable, so it was actually going there.
Okay.
We're aware of that, and actually we spoke to quite a lot of people up there on the block. The allotment about keeping stuff safe and not keeping stuff.
Okay, thank you, Nicola. Members of the public hear what's being said. There's a noisy fan behind. Can you all hear?
It is noisy. Yeah, it's very noisy.
Okay. Public participation. Do we have any members of the public who wish to participate tonight? No? Okay. Minutes of the previous meeting. 6A is to receive and approve the minutes of the extraordinary meeting held on the 30th of September and to approve them as a correct record of proceedings. That's 6A, the extraordinary meeting of the 30th of September, which is on a white piece of paper. Yeah? Okay. With a pink sheet attached. Okay. Okay, moving on. 6B is to receive and approve the minutes of the Town Council meeting of the 7th of October. Again on a white sheet of paper. 4 pages. Sorry, 6. 6 sheets rather. You happy with those?
I'm confused.
B.
So, 976, on the 7th of October.
976. Yeah.
Yes, seems to be. No, it's okay, I worked it out. Apologies.
Right. Happy with those? Move on. Right, thank you. Matters arising. Councillor Incontri.
I have a matter arising from a copy of the minutes that was attached to this agenda. These minutes should be approved at the next Environmental Committee. However, I think...
Councillor Incontri, are you talking about the environmental minutes?
Yes.
We're talking about the...
Yes, I know, but that's the only place which I can bring it up. It's under matters arising. And I actually want to deal with it now and not leave it until the Environmental Committee sits in 2 weeks' time. The minutes 303, we're talking about the children's play area. I made a statement concerning good employment practice. And I want that statement included in those minutes.
You're talking about the Environmental Committee minutes?
Yes. That was when it was discussed. Councillors around the table and members of the public who are here will know that I made a very valid statement concerning health and safety issues.
Correct.
Are we correct on that?
Yes.
So therefore I want them included in those minutes before they go for